Are you the type of person who likes to walk up and down every single aisle in the shopping center? If you're anything like me, I do that. Not always, usually when I'm alone and I have some extra time, I will go into the shop and literally scour every single aisle. My favorite aisle at the moment is the cleaning section. Channel, cleaning. So yes, always trying to find new products to show you and things to try out in the homes that I go and clean in. So this week I found one of these Pledge Grab It dusters. If you guys have heard of the Swiffer Duster, that seems to be making a huge thing everywhere. I haven't bought one of those yet. I see they are on Amazon. I might just purchase one to give it a try and see how it goes up against this one. What I love about these is you can use one, dust everywhere, gets really major dirty, and you just chuck it away. So you don't have this duster that you have to keep worrying about cleaning all the time. I don't like to use the old conventional duster. I just feel that they move the dust around in the house. It doesn't actually get rid of it. I do use the cloth dusters as well. I find them very useful. However, this is going to be so much better. So let's see if this is going to be a real game changer for me this year. Did you know that dust is not just dirt? It contains human skin cells, fabric fibers. This cocktail can even contain bits of insects and dead skin from pets. So dusting is a really big thing in your home. So let me introduce you to this duster. First of all, you have the first top of the stick. This one is where the duster is going to go on. It is able to move around like this. So if you are wanting it like that and you want to get on top of things, or you just want it straight, then you have the other little piece that connects to it. You will see there are holes over here that you will just push it into to connect it, and it extends up to about 1 meter, so that's quite long. I wouldn't say that this is the best for those really high ceilings, but this is still good in a normal average home with proper ceiling heights. In the box it comes with 2 of these little dusters. When you take them out, they look like this. One big, very nice, soft, flushy. It's actually a really cool feeling, I must tell you. It's like a teddy bear, a soft teddy bear. So now to put this on, you're going to take the little wand. You will see there are holes at the back here, almost like those curtains that you put the hooks into. You are going to take your wand. Once you've got that on, you will just pull it down. Why do things never work when you try to do them on camera? You will then pull it down onto the stick until it's all the way on. And there you go, ready to dust. I have over 9 different places where I used this to test it. Let's go check out how it went. So there are a few areas that are really problems for people when they are dusting, and one of them is high to reach places. I found that it worked really well at getting on top of high shelves. That little extra 1 meter helped me so much. Being a short person, it did get into the places that I really wouldn't have otherwise. And the fact that I didn't have to worry about carrying a ladder around with me. Behind and under furniture. Now, I tend to miss these places when I'm cleaning my home because it's such a mission having to always move the furniture around to get behind it. With this, it's so nice and sleek, and the fact that it extends, I can get this behind furniture and rub off anything at the back. Even behind the TV, this gets in so nicely. Under furniture, sometimes your vacuum cleaner may not get under there. Just giving it a bit of a wipe underneath your furniture can also help to just get rid of some of that debris under there. You can also buy furniture sliders if you want to eliminate that problem, and as you are cleaning, you can move it around really easily. But I'm not going to put all my stuff on sliders. I just use this, and when I spring clean, we'll worry about moving the furniture. Corners and crevices. My gosh, this goes so nicely in the corners. Because it's so nice and soft, it literally just molds into that corner and the crevices, and it just cleans away so nicely. I didn't have to go in like really rub it hard, just a nice soft rub, and it removed anything that was sitting there. Window blinds. I have so many clients who have those shutters, you know, the plastic white shutters, and they just pick up so much dust. What I love about this is that I literally slide it into the top one, and as I pull it across, come down to the next one, pull it across, come down, it just picks up all that dust. And then once a month I can wipe it down with a wet cloth and some dishwash soap and give it a really good clean, but the dust is removed so easily with these. It just fits in perfectly. Then there are electronics and cables. So the same way you would go behind your furniture with this to clean whatever's on the walls in the back of your TV cabinet, You can do the same with cables. Just wipe over the cables and the dust will come off the cables. And then your electronics, fitting in underneath those little grooves in your TV unit. You can get on top of all those things and the top of your fridge. It's great for that. Ceiling fans and light fixtures. Well, have you ever had a time where your fan is constantly going? It's just so hot, it just constantly goes. And then when you put it off and you're walking around and you randomly look up and you think, oh my word, is that my fan? I've had a few of those moments lately. So this is great at going on top of your ceiling fans and removing any of that dust. The problem in certain areas, like for instance us, we have a really high humidity here. The moisture actually connects with that dirt and it becomes a gunky mess. So using this would not work on that. But if you can regularly dust, you are going to eliminate some of that muggy, sticky, gooey gunk, whatever you want to call it, that collects on your fan and just makes your cleaning a little easier. Also, just going around your light fixtures, you know, insects love light. So when you've got the light on, they come and sit there, lay eggs, and whatever it is they leave on there, you can just walk around your house and give it a quick little wipe around with this with ease. Baseboards and moldings. This is a huge thing I see in a lot of homes. People have all this buildup on their baseboards. They forget about it. It is very easy to overlook things in your own home because you just kind of get used to it and you don't see it as much as someone else who would walk into your home. So all you do is walk around the house from one side to the other with this around your baseboards and literally just glide all the dust off. If you do that regularly, you also won't have to wash them as much. Bookshelves. Amazeballs on bookshelves. I love that it just goes in between things. I don't have to keep moving stuff around all the time. If it's something that's really flimsy, I might just have to hold it while I go in there. But this just moves around things so easily. It's absolutely great. And even on tabletops, you know, where you've got ornaments, it just goes around everything. Yes, you do need to move your ornaments from time to time to dust properly, but if you're just doing a quick clean around the house, this goes in well. So here's the fun part, my personal experience using the duster. I loved using this. It really works well. I love that I can just pull this off and throw it away, and I don't have to worry about cleaning anything. I do think depending on how much you dust, it could become quite expensive, but I absolutely love that you can just chuck it away. I tried this thing everywhere. If I had a spot that I could dust, I did it. And I tell you, I was really happy with it. There are two faults that I found with this duster. Number one, this tends to move very easily. So while I was dusting, it would tend to do that. And then I would get a bit irritated and I'd have to knock on the back here to push it back up because I didn't want to touch the dust. And then put it back in place and carry on. This happened mostly when I was doing the ceilings and the baseboards. But other than that, it did a good job. The other thing I didn't like, this is an extendable, as you can see. While I was busy dusting, sometimes it would just get smaller and smaller. It doesn't lock into place very well, so it does keep on moving. If you just jam it a little too hard somewhere, it tends to just close on itself. I don't think it's a huge problem, but if you are someone who is finicky about things like that, that might drive you insane. It doesn't lock tight. As you can see, I've pulled it, it doesn't lock. I don't see any other way of locking it, but like I said, if you're gentle with it and you're dusting, you'll be fine. But if you're going to go in hardcore, prepare for a little bit of that. So let's wrap this up. Out of all those pros, I literally had 2 cons. I don't think that's too bad for this duster. I haven't tried it against the Swiffer. I'm definitely going to get one and give that a go. I'll let you know how that one goes. On the plus side, it's lightweight, folds down to next to nothing. This literally folds all the way back, so it's easy for storage. It definitely saves a lot of time and effort, especially in those hard to reach places. Not extending too high. Remember, high ceilings, it's not going to be the best option for. It's disposable, so you're getting rid of all that dust. So what do you think? Are you ready to try out the Pledge Duster? I'd love to hear your cleaning tips and tricks down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, or try some of my other reviews, I have done quite a few on many different things. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more awesome content on cleaning and getting yourself motivated. Thank you so much for watching and happy cleaning!